Oh, these notes. Woo, notes. Give y'all time to come on in. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I hope y'all enjoyed that snow out. Georgia, we ain't get that much snow. Not over here where I was, but it's okay. Y'all come on in class, get in here for the bell ring, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Get in here in class before the bell ring, y'all. These are your teacher, the real deal. Opinions, and her opinions are not based on facts. Everything she said is alleged, okay? And the purpose of her content today is to educate y'all and us. Entertain, comment, and criticism purposes, okay? I'm gonna give y'all time to get in this class because I got a lot of people been sleeping in my class. When they go to sleep, they want to wake up at the end of the class and then they want to act up. And y'all know they do that in high school now. So they got one of them teachers that's gonna get them an F, ignore them, and they let them have a good day at the end of the class. So y'all come on in the class, take your seat. Go ahead on, get organized, because, we about to talk about health now, You know how health teachers are, right? Y'all don't have a health and PE teacher. Okay. Come on in, cause that's on me, baby. Lord have mercy. Everybody ain't your friends, everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't no real. And I say, I got you. Cause when they effed up, when you do things that you forgot, but the feds and the state waiting on you with this RICO. Y'all come on in, come on. I want to be on time to this class. Y'all got about 15 more minutes to get up in the class now. Cause I'm tired of all this interruption at the end of the class. Y'all know how that is. Take them books out, turn to page 125. That's where we stopped at in this chapter. Come on in, wake your friend. Come on in, child. Y'all come on in class. I think I'm gonna put somebody in somebody else's class. Cause if you ain't learning that, go somewhere else. If you know everything, then you're in the wrong class. So we don't know everything, and we're gonna put it all together for the Fed and state. That's what we gonna do. Y'all come on in, hit that like button. Come on, hit the like button. And the like button ain't gonna bite y'all. Like button ain't gonna stop nobody. Ain't nobody here for no money. That ain't the purpose for no money. The like button don't get me no button. No button. Like button don't get me no money, okay? They don't get me no money. I don't know how they getting their money, but I ain't getting no money. I ain't here for no money. I'm here because this is what I do. This is what I've been wanting to do since I retired. And and the things that I really want to do on here, I'm doing something different now. So I'm going to get into it later on, y'all. Might have to open up another channel for that. Because the other channel is just like, I just like entertain and stuff. Hey, baby. I like y'all. I want everybody who was assigned to my class. I want y'all back in here. I want all my guys and my girls. Y'all been doing a good job in my class. But all the Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, I got something for you at the end of my class when you fall. We gonna keep it real over here, y'all. Y'all come on in. Cause that's on me, baby. You're down on me. That's on me, baby. Everybody ain't your friends. Everybody ain't your partner. I am Julian, but that what? That's why I say entertainer. I like to tell my sometimes I like to get into my character at times. Y'all, it's a lot that we're gonna I love people. I like to see men happy. I like to see women happy, and I love to see people. I love people. So that's my field, is working with people. You know what I mean? Bad or good, good or bad. They don't like it, it's okay, because they don't supposed to. And you're Pisces, you know what I'm talking about. We don't care. But y'all come on in, Claire, hit that like button. Right now we got 13, 14, 15 people here. And you here for a reason. You here for a reason. So go ask your master, is it okay if you hit like button? I don't get paid by the like button. I don't know who told y'all that. I don't get paid like that. I don't know. I ain't got to wait on that. I got a pension coming up in this mother sucker. But anywho, all right, y'all. We're going to go ahead on and get started. Y'all, guess what? I've been wanting to come in. The real deal. We keep it real on this channel, first of all. If you got all the answer and you know it all, then you ain't on it. You on the wrong channel. I want my subscribers. I want my subscribers who subscribe to my channel on here. If you got all the answer and you know it all, please go to your channel over there and work on what y'all need to work on. Because that's not what we here. We ain't on nobody's side. We ain't on nobody's side. We on the law side where y'all sit up here and do some stuff that involve the human nature. The people who live in these states and cities. Now, anybody take a man like who had a car wash with his little girl, Lil Randy, y'all, they been after y'all and chase a man down the highway. Y'all add the state to this. Y'all add the states to this. And take your whew, Lord have mercy. Take your girlfriend, like, come on, y'all. Y'all see that? Let me tell y'all something. We talk over here. I always do my class discussion from the beginning. And y'all, you know what? You know what? The difference between the guys in their 30s and their 40s, they be trying to tell y'all the way y'all run y'all business, y'all get yourself in trouble. But then you get yourself in trouble and then you want to blame the police, your parents, the states, and the feds. Now, these young men in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s and their 60s and their 70s and their 80s, who y'all call old, y'all better listen to them. Because they made it to be 30 and 31, 32, 33. That's what I'm talking about. And 40 and 50 and 60. Y'all, they them boys back there in them days, right there in them 60 and 70 and 80. And 30 on up, they ain't want no fed in no states in their business. Did they, Campbell? Hey, they didn't want the states. They kept it on the down low. They ain't chasing nobody up no darn highway trying to get a state, put the states in this. They weren't loud when they were doing stuff in the neighborhood. They were quiet. Y'all got to, that's on me, baby. Y'all got to be all loud and crazy. I'm mad because it took me a while to do my own content. Look at my content on paper. I had to grab it when I'm asleep. Thank you, Julian. Right here. All my notes on here. I have to pick my notes up in the middle of the night because I love people. I love the people. We gonna get it now. I just wish y'all would listen to the older guys who are in their 30 and up. Please listen to them. Please listen to the ladies in their 30s and up. Cause the way y'all doing things, y'all trapping yourself. Y'all trapping yourself. This is some real talk. Y'all don't want the real deal. If you don't want the real deal, get out of my class and close my door. Because when you close it, it's going to lock. Go to the counselor office and tell the counselor that you want to transfer out of my class, and get what they're gonna do? Put you back in my class, and you got to deal with this teacher, baby, for a whole semester. And those who been coming in my class, like I said at the beginning of my content, those who came in my class, coming in here sleep, want to sleep the whole session, you ain't gonna pass my class. You don't have to see me again. So the question in this is, we got questions. I don't even know how to do that, YouTube. I got to practice put that on there. I don't know how to put that on there. I don't know, but I am. Yeah, we want to talk about how did it become the feds and the state. And then, you know, one of my main subjects, we're going to go on the highway. We're going to get back on the highway. See, they've been sitting back watching y'all. They've been sitting back watching y'all. They've been sitting there watching y'all. My condolences go to anybody who lost their life, minding their business. They were minding their business. That's what we're going to get down. MO3 discussion. Now look, y'all, I'm going to start. Let me see, what one of my notes I want to look at. I think I'm going to look at this note right here. Okay. That's on me, baby. And MO3. Now, just in case you didn't know that it was more than just MO3. Okay? I told the real deal. Y'all know we keep it real on this channel, okay? We ain't trying to win in on competition. We ain't trying to break no case. We trying to get an understanding of what fool would go out there and shoot and run up the highway with an AK after a human being. We trying to find out what knucklehead would go in a car wash, not knowing it's my grandchildren in the car, and then just cousins just shoot up a car wash. With people at it. Y'all put the state and the feds in this when you did this. You open doors for other families some guys out there trying to hustle and do good for their family, and y'all involve the feds. It's a lot of guys out there. I'm not gonna get one thing about us back in the time, and in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s, 80s, 90s. What we did was when our man did what they had to do to go out there and survive for their family. They weren't loud out there like y'all are. They wasn't like this, y'all. The police knew what they were doing, but they weren't loud with it. They was helping the community. You can't tear down the community and help the community at the same time. Let's educate you. I know you don't want to hear it because it's the real deal. Some of y'all don't even know if y'all want to be on this or want to do that. This is sad, y'all. They'll run. One thing about the Real Deal channel, they'll run when they hear the truth. Cause they don't like MO3 and they don't like Yellow. I ain't here for you. I'm here for the people who lives y'all take. Who can't even go on the highway and pay the babysitter. Who can't even go to work on the highway. Somebody who can't even wash their car at the car wash. With their child in the car. You don't even know if a child in the car. And you just bam, bam, choo, choo, tram. And then you come to a car place where people come get their car fixed. A man got his own shop, and then he can't have his own shop because y'all don't shot up trying to shoot. What in the world you want to go to an auto shop and take something from a person who out there trying to hustle and put food on their family plate? Y'all don't want to hear that. It's always the oldest one in their 40s. Some of them don't want to hear that. They think they know it all. That's your problem today. You don't know it all. I'm 66 and be 67, baby. And guess what? Say what you want to say. Smarter than you think. That's them the ones you need to listen to. You ain't listening to everybody in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Because guess what? Y'all falling in the trap. Y'all, it's the trap supposed to be the trap, not fall out the trap. Y'all falling all on the interstate and in the car wash and the grocery store and in the auto shop, schools. Don't want to hear that though. Want to come in here and somebody talking about MO3. That's what we gonna talk about. We're gonna discuss the highway again. We're gonna talk about everything. So pay attention so y'all can pay, because y'all guys and girls been doing a good job. Stay focused on my lesson. Stay focused. I know you're not focused when you're talking. All right. Now, we're going to talk about, let me see where I want to start my notes. God, dog, my notes, y'all, my notes is in my sleep. I wakes up and I write on notes, water bill, gas bill, all them kind of bills. Okay. Like I said, I want to give my condolences to all them people who lost any life takings over some foolishness. Now, MO3 case, people, y'all involved the state and federal. Now, I'm not about the real deals. We over here, we gonna focus on the highway because people trying to take y'all attention off the highway. They are trying to take your attention off the MO3 case, okay? We gonna stay on the MO3 case because they involve the feds. They ask the feds, they welcome the fed and the states to come in. Now, first of all, you need to ask yourself before we get started, what made them run and get yellow? What made yellow, whatever the name is, you know what it is, and they went and got Key One. See, they didn't get Key Ones. Y'all so confused. Not the real deal, not y'all real deal. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking about the other folk who putting stuff up in y'all head. Key One is not locked up for MO3. But he did add the feds in his case. He added the feds in his case when they took his girlfriend down. Not just Key One. They just a prime example of him in Devon and MO3. And the shooter who ran down the highway like a nut bush. Now MO3. Now y'all can tell, I can tell the ones who gonna pay my flag because they woke now. See, the ones who sleep, they stay up in the bush and then jump down at a certain time. You know what I mean? But not on this channel. Be careful when you do that. I'm not blocking you. I'm going to let your name stay up there, okay, for a reason. So be careful what you say. Now I just gave you a warning, just like the state and the Fed did. Watch a knucklehead gonna challenge the state and the feds. Now y'all, MO3 case involve both the states and the feds. Oh, neither we know that. Well, it's a lot of people don't know it. Just take notes. If you know it all, just sit back and close your mouth or go on another channel. Because my class is having a discussion. It's going to be like a quick review. I gave y'all the quiz last night. Some of y'all did not take the quiz because you didn't study. If I put a quiz out there for y'all, take your quiz. But you got to be honest when you take your quiz. Not knowing it all is okay. Anytime a person know it all, they don't know it all, okay? Nobody knows it all. But God. I did not know that. You know what, y'all? I did not know before I go on. I did not know that boy sung that song, y'all. I did not know y'all sung that song. That's on me, baby. I really didn't know that. But I knew MO3 voice. No. You know what? I know I jumped out so good how Pisces do. Look, y'all. Both of these young men had talent. You got two talented young men. You got MO3 and you got Yellow. They had their own style. I don't see what they were worried about, because it was enough room and space for Yellow and it was enough room and space for MO3. If they didn't like each other, that's okay. A lot of people don't like their Pisces right here, but guess what? Pisces, they so cool and laid back, they don't care. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. Run people out my class. That's what I want them to do. But the ones who want to get educated, I like them. I don't care if it's two people in my class. I love a less crowd. A less crowd is less to deal with. I ain't never like being around a lot of people. I don't trust a lot of people. And a lot of people be around, I get kind of paranoid. I have to wipe my back. MO3 case involves both state and feds, and with several suspects facing federal prosecution. And you know the reason why? Because of the gun and the drugs crimes related to this investigation. Now, a lot of y'all not gonna understand what I just said. Y'all invited these people up in here, okay? I know y'all got the greatest content creators in class, but y'all got the real deal content right here, creator right here. And guess what? It's certified. You hear me? Those who, all my real deals, you certified over here, okay? You got a certificate over here, you hear me? All right, now you read between the lines. That's what happened in MO3 case. Y'all knucklehead involved the state and the feds, and it's your fault. It ain't Jody's fault, it's your fault. It ain't Money Maya's fault, it's your fault. Y'all involved the state and the feds. Y'all did. Not MO3. Not Lil Ronnie. But y'all did. Y'all involved the state and the feds. When y'all brought them guns through the door on the highway and in that car wash. And the drugs. Y'all brought them crimes. Y'all brought them crimes to Dallas. And guess what? They gonna let y'all know who the boss, because they about to throw a RICO on y'all behinds. They gonna throw a I told y'all that way back in when we first started class. I told y'all, those who been on my channel, on the real deal, who are real deal, y'all been doing good. And hey, and guess what? And some of y'all little bitty people, hey, all these people who got the little channels. I've been liking y'all channel, man. Y'all got it going on. I be up there hitting that thumb. Y'all don't even know I'm on y'all channel. Y'all on track. Y'all hear me? Y'all small channel. Keep doing what y'all doing, because I'm watching y'all. Y'all got y'all. I like y'all. If one guy said on his channel, and he said, y'all with the MO3 case, y'all taking sizes. Y'all ain't even trying to get justice for what's going on. Y'all trying to take sizes. And I liked it him when he said that. He don't even know that was me who throwing them up. See, when you throwing somebody up, they don't know it's you. But he was in his car. A young guy, like he about like a good 40. He said the right thing. See, over here on the Real Deal channel, we ain't on no yellow side, we ain't on no MO3 side. We on the justice for the lies that y'all took out there on the highway and at the car wash and at the auto place, at the grocery store, at the hair beauty supply place that deal with guns and drugs. But MO3, we got to find out who did this. And to Lil Ronnie to take off. And that guy, don't tell me that, I got a capital murder charge and I'm on bond. I can do a capital murder thing. I don't mind staying in the house. I don't mind staying in the house. I think about Takeoff all the time, y'all. He was a bystander. And a lot of y'all lost your family lives being a bystander. So let's get into my notes. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into my notes. But I have to say all this kind of stuff, y'all, because people be sleeping in my class and then they want to wake up at the end and do the James Brown and all that kind of stuff. It's time for you to go to your next class because you don't fail my class. So you need to retake it. MO3 case, like I said, was involved both state and fed. Only because y'all did this. Y'all did this crime. Y'all brought in the guns in the medicine. I'm gonna say medicine. Related to this investigation. Fed charges. Key1. We know you didn't do that too. We know that. You didn't do, we know that wasn't you running down the highway. We knew that wasn't you, but we knew why you in it. You brought the feds in. That's what you do. But you was accused though. Key1. You was accused as a trigger man in this murder. The hire. Plot. Now, 2020, y'all don't even supposed to be doing no, y'all wasn't even supposed to be out there on the streets. Y'all supposed to be in their house. Y'all knew that was COVID. Y'all supposed to had y'all butts in the house. Y'all worrying about what MO3 and his women doing. God, man can't even creep without y'all all in his business. So Key1, you brought the feds in. Not just you, but you brought the feds halfway in the house, okay. Devon, we'll get you in a minute. So Key1 got that 9 years. Key1 about to come out of there. But they got the kind of hokey pokey. We got keep Key1 in there, got to keep Key1 in him for the example. We got to have you for the pity pat and the tit tat toe. We got to hold you in him for a minute, Key1, because you can help us take it down, bro. You can help us bridge down, man. 9 years, that ain't nothing. He probably don't did 5. Shoot, 22. Let me swallow this song, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Wait, y'all, before we get to the court and before we get to the highway. Let me see who else right here. Oh, Lord, how much. Look, Casino, Lil J Casino, look, CJ Casino. I don't know, you might be in this mess, but I'm gonna take y'all right here because they wouldn't even let me do this. Oh man, y'all brought Vlad to the hood. good to the cookie. Yeah, yo, you brought the. Let's see what's going on here. Y'all brought black. What? Yeah, I can't believe y'all did that. That's so boo. Ooh, y'all brought black. Look, y'all brought Vlad to the hood. Yeah, yo. Wow.
The car, 14-year-old got killed in this house, you know what I'm saying? That was my baby, you know what I'm saying? Shout out 2-3 to my little brother. Yeah. You in this area and shit. This one ever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to do in this. I'm rich and balling, but you know what I'm saying? I just tip to my hood whenever I want to. And right here, this is a spot that's funny. I remember I wasn't even gonna shoot video. I had one of my hoes, nigga, and she was stripping, nigga. I had the hoe stripping.
Nah, wait, hold up. You sitting up here and telling these people your business? See, these real folk don't be out there talking like this. I'm gonna skip you a little bit because you saying too much. Ooh. Where you in the car with Black? Vlad, you with the gangsters. Go on, Vlad. Go. I see you, boy. That man with the gangsters.
Went too lyrical at a certain point. It's just how it is when you're not making. He's so big and making money, not making music for us no more. He's making music for himself. He's doing it like a craft. Yeah, we miss LeBron going to dunk and doing all them slams and shit, but he 40, he ain't doing all that no more. He just going to get his 25. How you going to get his 25? Right. Jumpers, you know what I'm saying? You got to change the game. You don't feel like Lil Wayne was always sort of like that? Even in like 2006, he was like really rapping his ass off. Yeah, he always been the shit. But I feel like he just not rapping for us no more. I think he just saying whatever he want. He trying to see how far he can go with his craft. You starting to feel more like when you listen to an Eminem song? Who listens to Eminem? I feel like people listen to Eminem and it's like overtly lyrical. Well, I can't say who listens to Eminem because Eminem still selling out more than everybody. But I'm just saying, like, your audience doesn't listen to Eminem, but I feel like when I listen to Eminem, I'm like, oh, he's just doing too much lyrically. He's just...
Okay, I'm gonna skip here. Y'all trying like y'all just talking about Eminem. He took you to the what? All right, took you to the hood. Let me make sure y'all ain't playing no music.
No shot, but we don't even need no good. Don't play with us in Fort Worth. All right, tell us the significance of the individual to receive this payment.
What? The witness gonna. What? What you say him? What's up, y'all? I'm not ignoring y'all, Chad. I'm trying to get educated too. Wait, y'all. He said what? I got to do this. I got to go back. Wait, stay in class now. Stay in class. Y'all waking up. That's about it. Terry, you crazy. All right, y'all stay clear. Y'all waking up now. Y'all waking up in the middle of the class now. Just slow down now. Don't start making me laugh. Don't laugh.
To the individuals present and involved in this conversation, the state's witness will also testify as Martin Keys Conway, the defendant, being present.
Boy, look. Y'all look like, ooh. I want to see who gonna testify on me. Woo-wee. He looking like he the first person I ever seen sit in that chair and look at what the prosecutor say. Way to pay attention, son.
And involved in this conversation, the state's witness will testify to the amount of money that was to be paid for the murder.
What? He turned his head when he started talking about that. You tell why you turn your head, y'all. They still lying on you. That's what I mean, baby. $40,000. I think that boy need his money. I want to see that case right there.
State's witness will testify for the individuals responsible for the payment. That state's witness will also testify that Marquise Conway was one of the individuals responsible for a portion of that payment. A state's witness will also testify to the individual who would receive this payment. The state's witness will testify that Keewan White was, in fact, the individual to receive this payment, who was originally indicted in State's Exhibit.
Wait a minute. I'm glad y'all cancel and postpone everything. Cause I know y'all ain't about to do it like this. You got one dude that y'all really locked up for being on the Fed, and then one guy for the state, and then you left a knucklehead on the highway. So you really don't know who the knucklehead on the highway really was, because the person that you locked up, supposed to be representing the state, is representing the feds too. Got to. Y'all better pay attention to this. Better pay attention to this. Pay attention to this.
The probable cause which is before this court. The state's witness would also testify that Keewan White, or to who shot and killed Melvin O. This witness would also.
Well, look at y'all. Hey, y'all. I cannot go to court, y'all. I cannot go to places, especially on comedy show. They'll turn the show on me. I'm gonna laugh. Do you see that boy lip poked out? He said, I want to see man, I want to see y'all prove this. Cause first they blame Devon for the murder high. They don't know who the murder high person is. First it was him, then with Devon, Money Maya. Who was the higher? Oh Lord have mercy. Y'all some of that boy. Keep on, y'all. Oh, this is so funny. I'm so glad they canceled this. Well, not canceled, but delayed it.
Keewan White being the individual who shot and killed Mr. Noble on November 11th of 2020. Again, this conversation.
So we're going to get on the highway now. We're going to get on the highway. We're going to jump on the highway on November on Veteran Day. Okay, we're going to get into that. I got to get into my highway. Because that one that don't look like that body ain't shaped like Keewan body now. Keewan got a little donkey. This dude, he ain't got nothing but a flunky. He ain't had no donkey. Yeah, I'm gonna look.
Took place in the days following Mr. Noble's murder. The state has also had an opportunity to review bank records of the defendant, Marquise Conway. These records would show that the defendant drew $40,000.
Okay. what? Look now, all these people who waking up, come to class late. You ain't got to come to my class. You could have skipped class. You ain't got to come in my classroom being smart mouth, cause you don't slept through the whole class. You can either leave or say, don't wake up in the middle of my class before the bell ring. And come to him being smart. Now you can leave. Now go over there on your personal page. Go to somebody else's class. Don't come over here in our class. Make me sick. I always waking up at the end of the class and want to show off. Go back to sleep. You already don't got an F. That's on me, baby.
Days following the murder of Melvin Noble. And for the record, that was a cash withdrawal.
40,000, nah. That man got kids. I'm gonna say he did it. I'm gonna say somebody else did it. I'm gonna say a Chinese did it.
These records would correspond to the exact amount which the state's witness would testify to. In reviewing these records, the state also became aware and believed that they would show that the defendant had anywhere between 800 and 900, but more specifically, 870,000.
I mean, why a young man like him who make money singing, a rapper can't have no money? All people ain't broke, baby. Everybody ain't broke. Everybody ain't broke. Let that man have his money. God, what he got out of it? He need his $40,000, honey, please. Oh, state, you got to do better.
In a savings account with one particular bank, 370 of which was in a checking account, a little over 500,000 which was in a savings account.
And what wrong with that? What wrong with a man like that took 40,000 out to do something? You don't know what that man doing with his money. What you say? What you say him 441? Oh boy. All right now. Stay woke. Those who just woke up in class and ain't been paying attention now. Pay attention now. Cause you know you just woke up. Him, you it's funny. And Jay Prince, you forgot about Jay Prince.
The state at this time would like to what's been marked as State's Exhibit number 3, which is the video of the offense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Before that's published, just address something the prosecutor and their proffer. Sure. It's clear from the record that as he recited the state's witness, his proffer is, that's just one witness.
Thank you, defense. I like him. You putting all that on that one witness. You on that witness right here, on that guy right there. Come on now. Come on. You got one witness. What you say him? That's why they delayed it. Because that prosecutor ain't got enough to put on that boy like that. That's what he stood up for.
I don't recall if the specific in the proffer was when the date that this witness before they did this conversation.
I do not have the specific date written down, but I know it was in the days following the offense. We do have evidence of when this could have taken place based off of cell phone data of when the defendant.
But prosecutor, you're going to have more than this. This is not this easy. This case is not this simple and this easy to say that this man keep wanting to run up that darn highway like he ain't never did this before. That person ran up that highway don't care nothing about y'all law. You hear me? Because y'all could have caught him running up the highway. Think about it.
Another state, and then we came back to Texas, so we believe we have a time frame. As far as the exact date, I do not have at this time.
We stop. He ain't in the United States. He ain't in the United States. Ain't no fool go involve no state or no federal in nothing like this when they trying to hurt somebody. Phone record, that ain't enough phone record for one person. They got to have more than it. That's why they delay this.
That's at the court's discretion.
Right, Norky. Now,
And Your Honor, this this is.
We got that pay. We about to get into this, but we're gonna wait till they finish. But we're gonna get into this because y'all know this is my favorite part of the case. So we're gonna get in this, but I'm not now. After they finish court.
Just for context, this is approximately noon on I-35 heading northbound. This video is taken from a Kroger 18-wheeler, and this is heading north I-35 into downtown Dallas on November 11th.
Right, Norky.
Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan
You ain't lying.
on the left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Kewan White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this in a few minutes, but we're just gonna go through this. I still don't know how he got Kewan White out of this, and Kewan White got fed in a felony on him. Why would he do something stupid like this? That's too easy. I'm gonna have to hold it down when he get out that car. When that man get out the car, y'all. I can't show that. Okay, I can't show that part. I can't show that part.
We want TMZ with those folks on live TV about this. So you're aware that there was a back and forth going on in this city involving your grandson as well as Mr. Noble, the complainant in this capital murder case. You're aware of that at least, right?
Yes, somewhat.
Is that the reason your grandson felt the need to get a bulletproof denali?
No, he felt the need because people are jealous and you don't know who's gonna do what, when or where.
He said it in his song.
Now, are you aware of whether or not he had to get a denali comes that way off the lot, or do you have to actually pay money to get something like that done?
I have no idea how it happened, where it happened, why it happened. I just know he had it.
Sure. And as far as your grandson being in custody for approximately 8 days, defense asked you initially how long you
Go back to sleep, Dr. White.
to make a $2 million bond, and your initial answer was no, he hasn't. And then when they followed up with whether or not he can make a $2 million bond, that's when you said no, he cannot. Correct?
Right.
Now, especially with all your experience here in the county and working in the clerk's office, you're aware that when somebody has a $2 million bond, they can pay only 10% of that, correct?
Yes.
With bondsmen and stuff. Now, your grandson is a
take a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Would you agree with me though that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in here, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out. Plus, he has other bills. He don't just have money laying around.
Sure. Now, Miss Alexander, if I wanted to reach out to Miss Rush, your daughter, what would be the best phone number to reach her at?
She's not my daughter.
Okay. Mr. Conway's mother, if I was going to reach out to her, what would be the best one to reach out to her at?
You don't have that information?
If you were going to reach out to her, not me.
Judge, I'm going to object to battery with the witness and relevancy here. We're kind of veering off to getting a discovery. The state hadn't showed us their case. They made a proffer here. It seems like they can do their discovery outside the courtroom.
Objection overruled. You may proceed. Ma'am, you need to answer the question.
What was it?
If you were going to call Miss Rush, what number would you call her at? If you need to check your phone, I'd be happy to wait.
Okay. Two 554-5606. 06.
Judge, again, I'm going to object to this. As far as being public information and getting out to the public, this is a media case. This is an improper question. I know that the judge is overruling on this, but there is a fear of this getting out.
Well, it's out there now.
I would ask the court to seal the number that the prosecutor had.
The court's going to open objection. I do understand and appreciate the concern that it was publicly announced. So I'm going to ask, you're asking that it be sealed?
I'm asking that it be sealed from the public. And the court has heard it, considered for this bond hearing, and that this not be published outside of the courtroom, media sitting outside of the courtroom. And I think there's legitimate fear of us here, just like the state has their concerns. So that was my objection.
The court will grant that objection.
To
Sustain
seal.
that objection. You can use it for your purposes only. It cannot be published to anyone else.
Okay, sure. And Your Honor, the reason I'm asking, I'm going to have another question too.
Go
Is
ahead.
that in State's Exhibit number 6, which is the confidential affidavit of financial conditions, in which the defendant is asked to provide an emergency contact number, the only emergency contact person he lists is himself. And so,
They did that on purpose, Crystal.
That number that he listed for himself is according to Ms. Alexander, the same number. So I'm just trying to clear some things up because we don't have anything on the information here.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And Ms. Alexander, my follow-up to you is that if you were going to call your grandson 8 days ago, what number would you call him at? And if the defense wants this portion to be sealed, I'm fine with that too, but I think this is important information, Your Honor.
Well, could we have a write down, perhaps?
That's fine.
Announce it in the courtroom.
Thank you. Defender to defense was Mark 6, 6, number 7.
Giving up to 7.
Right, Justin.
Ms. Alexander, you testified that your grandson has significant ties to this community, correct? Born and raised in the greater Dallas area.
Correct.
As far as how much time he spends in the city of Dallas, or more or less Dallas County and the surrounding areas at this point, do you know approximately how much time he spends in the greater Dallas area per month?
I'd say 3/4 of the time.
3/4 of the time. Now, just as far as his ability to travel and nature of that, like planes and getting around, you're aware that he travels quite a bit via private jet, commercial, all of that, correct?
Yes.
Does he have access to his own private jet?
No.
Do you know approximately how often he does fly private?
No, I don't.
But when he does that, he would be having to pay for those bills as well, correct?
Correct.
Do you agree with me that flying private is not the cheapest thing in the world to do?
Yes.
No further questions.
Anything else?
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Step down. Do you have another witness?
Judge, I was going to make a proffer we discussed back in Chambers. May I make a proffer, Your Honor?
Yes.
Judge, I've been down here in this courthouse for 30 years. I'm not going to go over the law. I know you understand bail bond, how we have been involved. I just wanted to point out in some of these cases where there's high profile in the state versus Michael Lucky, that was a capital murder case. That was in criminal district court number 7, the court that we're in. That was a high profile case. That case involved an NBA player that was initially set by the magistrate in the jail with a probable cause affidavit, where they had knowledge of the facts from what the police said. And that bond was originally set at $500,000. It was later reduced by the court to $100,000 with conditions. Co-defendant in that case, Larry Jenkins, cause number F2076397. This is the same set of facts case where the magistrate for the probable cause affidavit set it for $750,000. Another case in the state of Texas versus Antoine Franklin, capital murder case 522-76141. This involved a famous football player out of Oklahoma. That case was set by the magistrate for $500,000. Again, probable cause affidavit. It was later reduced by the court to $200,000.
Where did the Jewish people originate from?
Judge, in dealing with the bond schedule, you have bond conditions here. They have several conditions of probation, check-in, curfews. We're proffering to the court here that the court has set bonds down here in Dallas County where the typical murders range between $150,000 and $200,000. And a capital murder can range, in these cases, in between $500,000 and $750,000 where the magistrate set. The thing in this case that we're proffering, the magistrate had no
facts. We'll argue here, but I just want to proffer those three cases.
All right. Anything else?
We're closed, and we just like to argue.
Okay. Stay.
Your Honor, I would just, if I could, just briefly, I would also like to proffer some two cases, since defense has brought up some cases that have come here from Dallas County. The first one I would like to bring up is F2475475, and the state of Chattanooga, the 194 Judicial District Court, City of Jail, on capital murder charge for $2 million. That defendant is not a celebrity, a basketball player, a football player, musician, an artist, or anything like that.
I'm sorry. What's the bond on that?
$2 million.
Oh, $2
He
million.
is a 20-year-old who was charged with capital murder. Additionally, we have Jordan Owens, who was recently sentenced, F2377243, also a capital murder. His bond was set at $1.5 million, and I believe that was in the 282nd Judicial District Court. And that's, as far as cases, I'm not going to email them. I'm not going to go back and forth, so that's all we have as far as rebuttal.
Your arguments.
We'll wait and reserve the right for rebuttal.
All right.
Judge, I'll begin and then Mr. Lucy will finish up. Your Honor, as you know, under 1715, the court considers certain facts in a bond reduction hearing and concurring whether to produce the bond. Here in this hearing, the court has before you been produced two arrest affidavits. There is not the arrest affidavit of your client. That does not exist, but you do have reviewed the arrest affidavits of Q Online and Mr. Brown. Those arrest affidavits were taken on Q Online was December 8, 2020, Devin Brown, March 18th of 2021. The offense itself is approximately 4 years and 4 months ago when it occurred. Carefully read those affidavits and set out how the offense, you saw the video. Nowhere in those affidavits is there any mention of our client, any mention of his role, any mention of connection to this case in either one of those affidavits that you have before you that you can consider. As far as the proffer given by the state, they choose what they can proffer. They said they have one person who overheard the conversation after the incident that happened on the highway, in which he heard money being discussed, and our client present at that during that conversation about paying money. You received no information in the proffer as to the credibility of that witness, if they have a bias or a motive for coming forward now at this time, 4 years, 4 months later, with this information. You only have you don't even have a proffer that this was a confidential informant, which you know requires some type of vetting. Just that it's a person that they were present during this one conversation. And that's the only evidence that you have before you this hearing that connects to this offense. The state also proffered a bank record that said there was after the incident in November of 2020, there was a withdrawal of $40,000 cash. No proffer was made as to if that money was traced anywhere to the other defendants charged in this offense. You received no information of a text message, any message on social media platform that our client paid for this murder, any type of remuneration, no recording of any sort, just this person who came forward and said he overheard this conversation. As far as the bank records go, the only thing there is for the court are records that were back in 2020 when they quoted two different accounts, which accounted for $800,000. You heard no evidence as to
So fair.
bank records and what is there. We have before you testimony of the defendant's grandmother who told you he cannot make the bond, has not been able to make the bond, he cannot make the bond.
Seconds after a self-defense shooting, the good guy goes to jail? Is that even possible?
family is sitting right back here in the courtroom that showed up to support this community. A big factor of this is that he has significant ties to this community. The current bond conditions that you have in place with a leg monitor would be whatever concerns that the state may have or the court may have to know where he is. His grandmother has worked down here and understands how to communicate with the court. We had people, and the bond restrictions of that, the court is aware of how significant the bond restrictions are in keeping them in writing the bond. Judge, we're coming at this with, this is a significant oppressive and punitive bond and under the law in our opinion. We believe that the magistrate, when she set this bond, did not have any evidence in front of her and set it high. We also believe that after 8 days, had he had the money, he would have posted it. And he's sitting here in jail. And that those cases that State and I have talked about, the court is well aware of a wide range you have. But given these facts that Mr. Shook went over with no corroboration, we don't know anything about their case, this witness, who they are, the court doesn't. And given the facts presented, we're asking you to reduce this bond to an appropriate amount where he can abide by the conditions and come to court and we can fight this case.
Thank you. State?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly. In regards to an individual's ability to pay the bond, Ms. Alexander testified specifically that she is not involved in her grandson's business and doesn't keep up with his financial stuff, so she really was not in a position to testify what he can and what he cannot afford. She did testify to the fact that he is a double platinum, I believe as of recently 2 weeks ago, recording artist, that he travels about a quarter of the month, that he lives in a mansion in Frisco, that he drives a Denali, a bulletproof Denali, which also will lead into safety concerns. So the only thing that the court, as far as ability to pay or not to do it, or not having an ability to pay this bond, is the bank records which I proffered to the court, as well as his own grandmother saying that he's a successful artist living in a mansion up in Frisco, that flies on private jets and travels. The important thing about the Denali is not just the fact of the cost and all that, but it's the fact that when we're talking about safety concerns for the community, one of the factors that the court should take into consideration is if this individual were to get out, is there a viable safety concern? The fact that the defendant has a bulletproof vehicle and drove one at the time and was arrested in it 8 days ago, that should tell you all you need to know. And that's not just based off of pure jealousy. Your Honor has been doing this long enough to know that is based off of something much greater than just pure jealousy. As far as safety circumstances for the community, this is, as defense has stated, a very high-profile case, and this defendant is very well known, not only locally, not only in the state, but nationally and internationally. The fact that this individual has the means and the resources and the reach to get to witnesses is a true concern that the court should also take into consideration, and that this was part of a bigger thing that was going on in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, culminating in the death of Melvin Noble. The
Thank you,
circumstances surrounding
Christopher.
not only the offense in itself, but the circumstances building up to Mr. Noble's death. And Your Honor, I didn't want to go back and forth with the defense on proffering cases of bonds and $2 million and $3 million bonds, but the truth is, this is a capital murder for remuneration. And the defendant is charged with paying other individuals to take another human life. And he has the financial means and the reach to do it. In fact, I think it's important that there was another victim. This was at noon on I-35 leading into downtown Dallas. 44 fired cartridge cases. Who knows how many others were knocked away by the cars that kept driving by. Melvin Noble was hunted down on November 11th of 2020, a beloved son of Dallas. It could have been so much worse, and that's a terrible thing to say when it's a capital murder for remuneration, where he has paid another man to hunt down and kill somebody in broad daylight. testimony and the facts that have been presented in this court, we'd ask that you leave the bond where it is at, currently at $2 million.
All right, let me have the exhibits, and then if you all will give me about 10 minutes, I'll respond.
Got it, right, Your Honor.
Yes. The defense did not have any exhibits, right? This is just the video, right? Anything else that I need to take with me?
You had 1 and 2, so.
Yeah, that's the
All right.
What y'all think? If he wearing a bulletproof, what does that mean? Real MO3, that is true. Wow. A premeditated targeting. I mean, for somebody to chase somebody down the highway with an AK and they from Texas, that don't sound right. They ain't from Dallas. They from somewhere else. They gone now. Y'all ain't gonna never find that shooter. Well, he is home. Yeah, he at home on bond. He's out on bond. And it's they really don't have nobody for the shooter. They don't have no shooter, so they haven't found the shooter. Well, they accuse a shooter, but to me, he's not locked up for that. We talked about it at the beginning of the class. For those who missed the beginning of the class, just go back and look at the video. We already talked about this. So, y'all, time for the bell to ring after the court. Change classes. Take everything belong to your book bag and everything. Don't leave nothing in the class. Go back. If you slept through the class, you were late, go back and watch the video.
Okay, the court ready? All right, the court's ready to make my ruling. The court is going to $750,000. The court took into consideration certainly
It's okay. Just shut out. Jesus.
the severity of this particular offense. It's pretty egregious to watch that video. But the court also took into consideration the evidence or lack of evidence that the state presented. That was a factor also. Another concern I had was the financial statement that the defendant was to put on file. He didn't seem to take that very seriously at all. And that causes me concern about whether or not he's taking seriously the allegations against him. So I am going to set the bond at $750,000 with the bond conditions that were already set. But included on that, I want it to be very clear, Mr. Conway, that you are to have no contact, direct or indirect, no threatening or harassment of any victim, witness, co-defendant. If it's you or anybody on your behalf, there's going to be a problem. Do you understand that? Okay, you all can stand. I'm talking to you now. So that's going to be a concern. And then I want to make sure that you provide the court with correct information regarding your person of contact, because basically this affidavit seemed to be your way of saying, forget y'all. I don't want your mouth. Yeah. Seemed to be your way of saying, forget y'all. So you need to provide correct, accurate information regarding who is your person of contact should there be any type of problem. I hope that you're taking this seriously. Because
I hope he take it serious too.
the responses in this affidavit kind of indicate that you're not. You understand me? Okay. Is there anything else?
No, you're say, Your Honor.
Anything else from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Boy, he got a good attorney. Y'all, so to end the class, this is what I want to ask y'all to end the class. Now, a lot of people came to my class late, and a lot of people not paying attention because you was asleep through the class. Now, I'm going to go back to right here, and I'm going to stand my word, and I'm going to keep my word. And I'm going to stand with, I'm going to stand up on it. I'm going to stand on my word. This one key one, I'm not saying, this wasn't key one. This ain't no Money Maya hit. This ain't no Yellow hit. Y'all, hey, Lil Ronnie, my condolences to you and your family. I hope you find out who did this. I hope they locked them up. State and Fed, y'all put y'all people out there in the street, put the state in the Fed and y'all beating. This right here, to me, was a premeditated targeting. They were gonna get him. They wanted him. I don't know why they wanted him this bad, but they wanted him. They was out on the highway. Premeditated targeted attack. That's what this is. Targeted.
Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the
And for those who think that they was shooting at him right here, no, they wasn't. They wasn't shooting right there.
by Huon White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have.
Now look, now Mo smart, he know they boxing him in. He know that truck in it. He know that truck got something to do with this. He about to throw that truck away. He about to throw that, watch this. And Mo knew he was doing when he did it. And we're gonna go back to what I said. I ain't gonna stay on this long because y'all been paying attention. Y'all been doing a good job, those who passed class. Always remember, which come first? Speed, I think speed, distant in time, or speed, time, and distant. It's what's going on here. This is a hit man. This ain't no amateur. This dude right here probably on somebody's island looking at y'all eating strawberries, eating fish, eating everything, crab legs and everything. I don't think he's still here, y'all. He can't still be here. And this right here, I'm gonna keep saying what I said. MO3, alleged weapon is allegedly in his car, and he just didn't have enough time to get it out. Nobody know where he keep his stash. I think his stash got him caught up because of where he keeps his stash, he ran out of time. So I believe his stash was in the car. I don't believe nobody took it out the car. I believe he just didn't have enough time to get it out where he got his stash at. Rip MO3 and Lil Ronnie and anybody else who lost their life in Dallas, Texas as rappers right here, he didn't have enough time. He didn't have enough time. It's in the car, allegedly. He just didn't have enough time to get it out. Bell ring, y'all. Y'all gonna fast. Go ahead on. Go to your next period class. Be on time to your next period class. Take everything with you. See y'all tomorrow.